I'm not a hateful person, but I have to confess, I've been throwing a lot of shade at the text panel lately. So today, let's make peace with it. You can actually create some pretty awesome animated captions, just like MrBeast in Premiere Pro, and I'm gonna show you how to do it. So this is a short for my socials, and I want to have captions before uploading it. Let's start by going to the window menu on top and find the text panel. Now, once it's open, go to the transcript tab, and here, click the transcribe button. Now let the text panel do its thing, and in a few minutes you'll see the transcript appearing here. Now it's time to check for mistakes. I usually find quite a few, but it's fine. You can adjust them by double-clicking the word you want to adjust and then just type to correct it. Once you fix the mistakes, you can create some captions. Now to do that, click the CC or Create Captions button in the text panel. Then this window will pop up. In here, we're gonna set up our captions. First, the maximum length in characters. This is how many letters is gonna show in one caption before showing a new caption. For me, 15 characters usually works well, but play around with this. Then of course, you can also set a minimum duration in seconds. I just drag this all the way to the left because sometimes you want the captions to be gone faster. Then for lines, choose single. This is ideal for both 16:9 and 9:16 content. Next, click on Create Captions. Once it's done, you can still correct the captions in the Captions panel if needed, but you've already done this in the Transcript panel. It's much easier to adjust it in there. The Captions panel jumps around, which can be annoying. Anyway, let's customize these captions. First of all, go to the window menu on top and open up the Properties panel. Then in here, we're gonna have all the tools needed to customize them. In the timeline, select all the captions to make sure the customization will be applied to all the captions. In the Properties panel, we're gonna choose a font now. You can use anything you want. I found this MrBeast type font online, but just use whatever you think looks pretty. Now select the All Caps button. This makes them easier to read, especially for socials. Then increase the font size until you're satisfied, but it isn't that important for now. And by the way, this step is extremely important if you want to animate your captions later on. Make sure you click the middle point and don't touch the position settings. We're doing this because Premiere is stupid and we're saving ourselves a lot of trouble later on. And don't worry, you can adjust the position of the subtitles afterwards. Now, if you scroll down, you can give your captions a fill color. I think I'm just gonna leave it white because my background in Premiere is dark. Next, enable the stroke and then choose a color that creates a contrast with the fill. Something dark, for example, purple. Great. If you want, you can also add a shadow or glow to your captions, whatever you like. Now, we did all of this work just to create the captions and we haven't even animated them yet. But before we do that, I'm gonna show you a so much easier way to create animated captions. And that's why I'm using Submagic, an absolute killer in subtitles. You just click New Project, then click Generate Captions with AI, upload your video, this can be vertical or horizontal, and click on Generate Captions. And now you're 99% done. Right now, all that's left to do is choose a preset from this list. These are all animated captions, by the way, and it's the most accurate transcript you'll ever use. Imagine you have to make those in Premiere. Yeah, I'm not even gonna try it. Now, obviously, you have complete control over the position and scale of your captions. The color can be changed as well by clicking the color picker. Let's make it green. And now if you want, you can export it. Or you can go to Edit Captions and adjust some potential mistakes. But I'm barely touching this because it doesn't really make mistakes. What's cool about this, you can actually add emojis to your captions to enhance a word, or you can generate your own AI emoji by describing it here. Let's try generating a dartboard, for example. There you go. That's gonna draw more attention. Super cool. If you want, you can even add AI B-roll. This AI scans your video and automatically adds B-roll straight from story blocks. This works really well on podcasts or interviews. Next, we're gonna export the video, and right here, you can generate a description for your video with hashtags and everything. This saves you guys so much time. You gotta try this. Now, besides captions, you can also use magic clips. This will turn one long video into multiple shorts. It automatically detects potential viral clips, which is super useful. You just put the link of your video here or upload it and then let it do its thing. You can of course edit them manually as much as you want. You have full customizability. And of course you can add captions the same way as you learned before. I recently started making shorts again and I absolutely love it now thanks to Submagic. Click the link below to check it out and don't forget to use the code PremiereBasics for 10% off. Thank you Submagic so much for sponsoring this video. Okay, if you really really want me to show you the difficult way, I'm gonna show you how to do it in Premiere. Let's animate some captions. To do that, make sure all of your captions in the timeline are still selected. Then go to the Graphics and Titles menu on top and choose Upgrade Caption to Graphic. This will transform your subtitles into graphic layers. We're doing this because otherwise we can't animate them. Next, go to the Effects library and find the Transform effect. Then click and drag it to the first clip in your timeline and then go to the Effect controls. Make sure the Transform effect is on top of the text layer. Otherwise, it simply won't work. Premiere. Now you can adjust the position and scale with the transform effect to your desired location. You don't have to worry now about anchor points and all that annoying stuff, and that is simply because of what we did earlier on the caption layer. Now we're gonna create two awesome animations together. The first one is a shaky scale up effect. To start, move the playhead about 10 to 15 frames forward in time. Then set a scale and position keyframe. Move 2 frames back in time and randomly adjust the position to create the shake effect. Keep doing that until you're at the first frame. Then set the scale to 0. Next, right-click the last scale keyframe and choose Ease In. This will smoothen out the animation. Next, scroll down even more and set the shutter angle to 180 degrees. That will introduce a natural motion blur to your animation. That's already awesome. Now, right-click the transform effect and choose Save Preset. Call it Shaky Zoom or something. Make sure to anchor it to the in point and then save it. Now you'll find it back in the effects library and you can simply drag it to other clips as well. Look at that. Animation number 2, a slide up animation. To do that, find the transform effect again and drag it to your clip. Then go back to the effects library and find the crop effect as well. Then drag that to the same clip. In the effect controls, choose your desired scale and position. This can be the same as your first animation. Then select the crop effect and go to the program monitor. Drag the bottom property closer to the bottom of your caption. Then back in the effect controls, add a position keyframe. Then move the playhead to the beginning of the clip and adjust the vertical control downwards to make the caption disappear. Of course, ease the last keyframe in again and now scroll down and set the shutter angle back to 180 degrees. Now do the same thing to your other captions and make sure to save all your animations as a preset so that you don't have to recreate them again and again. Now, I gotta admit, these captions look cool, but I still highly suggest you just use Submagic, and if you want to learn or see an in-depth tutorial, click the video right here on my left to continue the lesson. Thank you guys so much for watching.